Så er vi i den store fornøjelse, at vi kan byde velkommen til en del gæster her i studiet. Vi har nemlig fået 2 selskaber i studiet, 2, der præsenterer musik. Den ene hedder Copenhagen Music, og den hedder Imperium Entertainment. Og derfor går vi over på engelsk og taler primært nu. Jeg hedder Robin Cox, og Bjørn Jeppesen, han er på teknikken. Because now we're going to say a very warm welcome to a gentleman we had last year, Mr. WhiteDude, Shaun. And Shaun, very warm welcome to you.
Robin, it's good to be back, man. Roskilde Radio, you guys were great to us last year, and we had such a wonderful time. Great interviews, great vibes. We definitely had to come back and bring the full force this time.
And we are very happy to have you here. And we got you from the Imperium Entertainment, together with you, Jules.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome.
How you doing, Robin? It's so good to see you.
Thank you. It's so nice to have you here in the studio. And on the other side, we have Mark. And Mark, a very warm welcome to you. You're Danish, but we will probably keep it in English, yeah, so everybody can be with us.
That's perfect. Good to see you, Robin.
Thank you, Mark. And it's called Copenhagen Music.
That is correct,
Your company. So we will hear a little bit about everything, and we also got some examples of music from you, Shaun, a little bit later.
Unreleased.
Unreleased exclusive.
Oh, let's go.
You're the first radio station that's going to play this song.
Amazing. But maybe let's start with an introduction to the Imperium Entertainment. What kind of company or place is that? Can you tell us a little bit about it, either Jules or Shaun?
Yeah, it's Imperium Entertainment. It is our record label and multimedia company. It's not just music. We do acting, promotion, hosting, events.
Yeah.
It's a very multifaceted creative approach.
Okay.
I'm the CEO and Jules is the president, and we have our own independent networks, and we join forces to combine these networks, and we're just looking to take advantage of it as we've done. This is my fourth year, I believe, here in Denmark. Me and Mark have known each other from quite some time, and Jules joined us last year to help out, and so we're basically looking to come off strong off the Imperium tour presented by Imperium Entertainment and Copenhagen Music, and we've been doing shows in Odense, we've been doing shows in Christiania. We also have a show on the 13th at the Opera.
Okay.
So I definitely want everybody in Christiania to pull out for that and definitely come through and check that out. It'd be great vibes as always.
Yeah, we also got the content day yesterday that we did.
Yeah, we were at Hostile. We're at Slaggers at Hostile Hot Sauce Factory. So shout out to Hostile Hot Sauce for showing us love and making a meal, and we ended up getting some good content. A little rough in the process of getting that content. We ended up taking our stomachs took a beating.
Oh, and actually, as I was saying to Mark, Shaun, while you were on your way here, that we talked about that hot sauce thing. We talked about it here on the air last year, I think, of that gentleman, and now we are in the plant with Mark of his coming here, that guy, to present us some of those sauces, and we'll try to do something live on air. So it'll be pretty exciting.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
So we got some good ideas coming up. But how is it for you, Jules, and you, Shaun, to have your company? You take it around different places, other places than Denmark?
Yes, we've been to quite a few other places in Denmark, like Odense and Slagish, but we're expanding. We want to get to Sweden, Germany. We did have some opportunities for Germany, but we put everything into this tour for Denmark, and then we want to expand from there.
Yeah. That is really nice.
Yeah,
that is really nice.
Definitely, something we're looking to do, and it's a joint effort here with Mark from Copenhagen, and so that's the tour aspect of it. Obviously, as far as our aspect with the company back home, we have some things cooking in the management with some high-profile artists. Jules works with K Solo, hip hop legend, and his nephew. And his son. Wolf.
It's Redman's brother. Yeah.
Okay.
So I did a few shows with Redman. We opened for them. Our artists opened for them at the Hard Rock in Tampa. Pretty big deal over there, and now they're actually over here. They're going to be in Berlin tomorrow.
Oh.
And they're going to be here on the 18th with us.
At Smokenhagen.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's good. I also have this shameless plug, Robin. I'm sorry.
For sure. Of course.
Put it in there.
Yeah. Of course.
I've been doing some acting.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was told once I had a face for radio, but apparently I can do some acting.
Yeah. So, why not, Shaun?
Yeah. Why not give it a shot? It seems something that I was naturally good at, but. So I have a movie called Room Available that is out on Tubi. I'm not sure how the international platforms work, if you guys have access to Tubi or not. But
it's not a platform that I've heard.
It's kind of like an Amazon Prime, but like a smaller independent version.
Yeah.
Where you get a lot of independent films on there. So shout out to CP Hollywood from Purple Star Studios with Maverick Distribution for getting the Room Available. You can catch me on that. And also I believe in September, another film that I was in that had a more prominent role called Hey Chat will be out on Amazon Prime.
Okay, that's really interesting. I mean, maybe talk us a little bit about how it was to be an actor. Now we know you as a musician, Shaun. What is all this going on?
Well, it's just something that kind of God's graces and opportunities kind of fell through for me when people were just, giving me chances. I guess I had a friend of mine. I guess consistency of character will always carry, because I had an artist, a little quick story, who did film, and he did film BTS for my videos. Yeah. And then a handful of years later, he's become a very accomplished young director. Mm-hmm. And he said, hey, man, you want to give this a shot? I gave it a shot. That turned into other opportunities. People see that. Then I met this guy with this film. And then it was very fun. It was. I enjoyed to play. I enjoyed it,
I enjoy it.
I get so she's laughing is because there's one part that I did. It was a role that everybody else shied away from. It was a role of an autistic and mentally challenged person. Okay. So everybody else was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. To me, I was like, I felt it as a challenge. I was okay.
An acting challenge.
Yeah, everybody was scared to do it. I said, I'll do it. I've never taken myself that seriously, and I'm not concerned what people think of me.
No.
So I'm just like, okay, I'm like, I'll give it a shot, and then it ended up going very well. She was getting kicks behind.
I had to excuse myself from the set because I didn't want them to pick up I'm like trying to hold my laugh in. I had to leave the whole house, they had a mansion where they were filming in. And I had to leave to go out back and laugh. I couldn't take it.
Needless to say, at the end of it, though, there was an editing director, and he said the first question they asked him about the film, my director friend goes, hey, what do you think of the film? Mm-hmm. And his first response was, man, how'd you get the mentally challenged actor to stay focused? He was pretty good. And I was like, no, actually, that was, he's like, that's a friend of mine. He's actually an accomplished rapper. He's not autistic at all.
Wow. That's also a challenge that you can play such a role to get into like a world that you're not into normally.
Yeah, it's fun. I get to be not being me. Anytime I can not be me, I enjoy it. No.
But he has a talent for being able to pick up these skills and talents and mimic.
Yeah.
A very he picks it up immediately. You know, he studies the behaviors and what they would how they would react. And,
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was more nuanced. I didn't want to just act challenge. I wanted to bring nuance to the characters, at least as much as I could, right? Yeah. So I felt I did that. There was an actor on set who has a mentally autistic son, and she came to me after we were done rapping. She goes, you know what? I want to thank you. You did a good job. Because I have a mentally challenged son, and I didn't feel like you were making fun. I didn't feel like you were being comical.
You were just delivering.
You were trying to deliver.
It was represented well.
Yeah. But also, take it, Shaun, it's nice that you can have the music business, but on the other side, trying the acting to do so many different fields.
Yeah. It's good. I've been luckily and fortunate, and God has blessed me with opportunities to come across the right people at the right times. And it seems like, and every time, same thing with Denmark. When I come here, it's always awesome synchronicity from meeting Mark and Copenhagen and the collaborations we've been going forward, and the stuff he's connected me to, and then everything else here. It always seems to be a several examples of synchronicity whenever we come to Denmark. So it always feeds the soul.
And we feel the love. The moment we landed, we rented a vehicle this time. Yeah. And we landed, and we're like stressed about making it to the shuttle. The shuttle's about to take off. It only comes like every 30 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to wait for the shuttle. And I'm trying to catch the shuttle, and then our friends scream, Jules, WhiteDude! Oh my God, it was such a relief.
Oh, so there was somebody picking you up.
They picked us up and took us to our rental car.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was really nice.
Yeah, very warm reception.
Yeah, you got a good people helping you out here. Good crowd.
Yeah. It's definitely, it's always a collaborative effort. I mean, when you have so many moving parts, and even especially as an independent tour, we're all coming out of pocket. There's lots of moving parts, So shout out to, Ricky Ricks. Shout out to Mark Bailey and Copenhagen Music. Always, like I said, co-organize and helping us do lots of these efforts. It's a joint effort. And then a shout out to Ricky Ricks, who's this year has been helping us out and doing some things and helping us, throughout the process. Shout out to ESE. Obviously, we have Yundo.
Yeah, shout out to Yundo showing up, man. Showed up performances.
Yes,
Tommy's
been doing his thing.
killing it. Yo, we had the Woodstock in Christiania. They did a pop-up there, and somebody saw the video, and they were like, was that distortion? because we had so many people going crazy there.
Yeah. Oh wow! So you've really been, as you say, lucky and been graced with so many nice people. The audience has been good.
Yeah. Everything's been. It's always a warm reception here. Like I mentioned before, I think when I was telling our artist we brought Tommy, he was concerned of his music not fitting or not being accepted. I said, dude, the Danish culture, as long as you can perform, you're a quality performer with great energy, it'll reciprocate. You don't have to know what you're saying entirely.
Fantastic. But Shaun, maybe let's just put one of your songs on.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in just a second, and then we're going to talk more to you, Mark. A little bit about your stuff, Copenhagen.
All right.
We're looking forward to that.
Are y'all ready for Trapper's favorite cracker?
Yes, this is gonna be. We'll start with the unreleased, Locked In.
Yes.
Locked In. So if you're in the zone and you're doing what you need to do and you're focused, we call that locked in the States. So you're locked into a state of mind, a frame of mind of focus and focusing on your goal.
Excellent.
Let's locked in Europe.
Yeah. What did you say, Jules?
So we locked in Europe now.
For sure. All right, we're back here, and the studio is filled with people. It's very nice because you Jules and Shaun, have brought a lot of people here, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful environment.
Yes. This year we have the full complement. Last year, Mark was busy. We couldn't. He was a busy man knocking some stuff out. But
I don't know what I was doing last year, but yeah.
Yeah.
My first time here.
But it turned out, Mark, that we've met each other before, so that was pretty funny.
Yeah. We go way back.
Yeah. A couple of years.
Robin, is that you? That was so good. We had a good talk.
We did, for sure, and I'm sure we'll do that again. That was really nice.
No doubt.
Really nice. And Shaun, just before we turn over to Copenhagen music, we're just going to hear Locked In, this song. How did you get the idea?
It was just something where I just felt like I was in a certain frame of mind. When as the artist will say, album mode. Yeah. When you're writing and stuff like that. So I was okay. I was telling myself, hey, you know what? I know there was a certain time period I had to finish it and complete a certain amount of songs. Yeah. So I said, hey, I got to lock in. So it's just a very, quintessential term right now people tend to use when describing what they're, what the young kids are saying.
Yeah. It's like basically, don't bother me. I'm focused on doing what I have to do to better myself and achieve my goals.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Wonderful. And we'll come back to you, Jules, and you, Shaun, in just a second, because Mark, now I want to ask you.
Spark Daily.
You have the Copenhagen music, it's called. What kind of company is that?
Yes, sir. Well, right now I'm building the foundation of it, but the intention is to create a Danish, Copenhagen-based, independent, internationally aiming urban music record label. So right now it is a studio. I just launched the website. You can check it out at copenhagenmusic.com. Yeah. And it's functioning more so as a production company right now, where you can come and, if you want to make a song, I can produce it for you, or I can do coaching, or mixing and mastering, creating the instrumentals and all of that. Besides that, 2 years in now with the Imperium Tour, also creating live events and concerts and culture, and try to create sort of a culture hub. So it's more than it's gonna be more than a record label. But right now you catch me at a time of putting down the final foundational rocks, you could say. So now it's time to build, and I mean this Imperium Tour we've already built for 2 years, but the label itself consists of me and then my girlfriend Amara Belrose, the social media manager, and then third-party partners, like in this collaboration, Shaun and Jules from Imperium Entertainment. And
interesting.
I have other people that I do other stuff with, but you'll see more of that. But right now we're in tour mode. You could say we locked in. So
as we heard before.
All focus on that. We out here. We got shouts out to Tommy, Rosa Baby, Yondo, Elvis, ESC Promotions. Everybody, we pulling our weight and trying to make it happen. Shout out to Rix. He be really pulling up for us this year, and also adding to the tour. So
Rix even pulled up to Miami on us.
That's what's up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Wow, that's amazing.
Shout out to Ricky Rix and Christiania Radio.
Oh, he came and visited you in Miami?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Did he do an interview with you over there, or what?
Well, we got him a show. We got him a couple shows.
Oh, he did just some shows.
Yeah,
oh,
and he got to experience some American culture.
Mark's coming soon. So
you're going to Miami, Mark?
Yeah, I got a little bit of debt to pay off before I leave the country.
But you'll make it, I'm sure.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm sure.
I got family ties to the States, so I wanna go for a prolonged time span, so I can also visit family.
Yeah, for sure. Put it all in together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Family, business, pleasure. Yeah.
That's nice.
It's
been 10 years.
Stage on
Yeah. Oh, I would love that.
Oh.
It's been 10 years since I been to Miami and celebrated New Year's Eve with my older brother Patrick, and it was amazing.
Wow.
So I even brought my laptop and produced a few beats.
Did you?
Down on South Beach just to get the inspiration and the vibe while I was there. So.
Wow, that's really great. And we should also mention, Mark, that you're an artist yourself. You're not just a promoter. You're an artist yourself.
Yes, I am kind of a. I'm one of those cats that wears different hats.
Yeah.
So
why not?
I'm
Like
an
Shaun,
artist. Yes.
an actor, different. It's nice to have multi-talented people in the studio.
Yes. No, it's good. It's good. I produce. I rap. I sing a bit. I mostly produce and rap, I guess. But now I'm building the foundation.
What type of singing do you do? Is it like that over the hip hop beats? Or do you like other type of?
Well, I've been playing music for many years.
Yeah.
I'm a multi-instrumentalist, so I've been covering different genres and stuff. My dad, shouts out to Frank, my dad.
Yeah, interesting.
He, I was raised with music.
Yeah.
He's been a country musician for many years.
Has he?
So
Country music. Okay.
Yeah.
I love country music.
Country music is amazing.
Yeah, wonderful.
So I grew up watching him perform and sing and all this stuff. So I do sing, but it would mostly be like the hook of a song. And I'd be in my element rapping. That's what I'm good at. Singing, it's more so something that I'm trying to focus more on.
Yeah.
Working with, I give a shout out to Paul Anthony Clark. I'm working with as a vocal coach.
Okay, Paul Anthony Clark. Is he an English guy or?
I'll bring him to the radio one day. I'm sure you'll have a great interview. It's a funny story. I met him at the barber, and he, he ain't got a lot of hair on the top, so. No, just kidding. So I just knew he was an artist. I asked him, are you an artist? And he asked me who I know, just like the talk we had about Mr. B.
That's right.
And of course I mentioned the right guy, and then we connect, and boom, and I found out that
you're good at that.
This gentleman, he's been working. Yeah, thank you. He's been working with quite some prominent people, but I'll let him tell you that when you interview him.
Very warm welcome.
Interesting guy. So shouts out to Paul. So that's going to be one of my focus points now to adapt into more singing as well. Yeah.
Definitely a great guy. We had the honor of meeting him last year, and Mark introduced us at the studio. He came to some of our events.
Yeah,
so
cool guy.
Shout out to Paul Clark. We love you guys.
Hey, wonderful. And Mark, we can say you built your own studio. That's also a bit of an achievement. I mean, with all the me guessing, but equipment, everything, getting it ready.
Remember the depth I told you about?
That's how it.
It's not that bad. I make it sound bad. I joke. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. No, it's not an emergency. Don't call nobody. I'm all right.
Don't set up a GoFundMe.
He's just lying. He has a bunch of money.
Maybe I should have done that.
I personally seen like $1 million in his house.
It's the what is it called? Monopoly money.
The prop money.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But no, I built it up over 2 years.
Yeah.
Now, and it's starting to, I feel like, have a certain value, and now I'm promoting it as well. So I've had the studio 2 years, but now the website comes out. Now I'm building the production company side of it. Okay. You could call it, right?
Yeah.
So you should come by one day.
Yeah, I would love to.
Østerbro,
for sure.
Coffee on me. We'll set it up.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that, Mark. I'll take your number, and then we'll come and see it one day. That would be amazing. It's always nice to go out and meet the, as our engineers say, Østerbro is the shit. He lives there.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, we like it there.
2100. It's a good and cozy vibe.
Still trying to get the dialects down. Østerbro.
Østerbro.
No, when we're talking about the cities, we know we're saying it wrong, but we know what we're talking about.
You start knowing it after some times in Denmark, that's really nice. But Shaun and Jules, how has it been this time? You had the artists around, Tommy and Yonder were earlier talking about you've been at Distortion, you've been at Odense. How has it been to take the artists around?
It's been good. I think it's a great experience. I mean, I can't speak for what their personal experiences
They were happy,
are,
I can tell you.
Yeah, I think it's, I think it's just great people and great times. I mean, I think it's a good experience for... I mean, anytime you're an artist and you get to go abroad and travel and do music and do your songs, I mean, no matter where you're at, that's got to be a win. it's got to be looked at as an accomplishment. So
we have what we call EPK back in the States. Like it's kind of like a resume for your music and what you do. And this is going to look great for their EPKs when future bookings. They're going to see, oh wow, they were in Europe, they did this. It's a great look. But I mean, we tried as much as we could to roll out the red carpet for Tommy.
Wonderful.
We had a few nice swanky hotels and stuff. It was a good time.
Wow.
But now it feels good to be in a B&B now and be able to cook and.
You started in some hotels?
We started in hotels and we realized it wasn't the best idea.
They're a bit expensive, the hotels in Denmark. I mean, I've been even lucky sometimes getting a couple of free nights in Danish hotels because of doing some radio and promotion. But it's difficult with all the influencers now and stuff. It's not so easy anymore to get in like that.
Social media in the game.
Yeah. Before, when you said local radio, I mean, I'm still trying, but it's a little bit more difficult.
It's still a big deal. It's still a big deal, man.
Great. This is awesome time coming.
Thank you.
You got to be thankful. I think you have to, and I'm guilty of it sometimes and not being a little bit lost in the moment, not being able to look at my blessings in real time. Yeah. But I think, just coming here, like I said, just being able to share your music and your opinion and people actually want to listen to it 5,000 miles away from my house is a blessing enough.
Yeah, that's really nice. And I can really hear, Shaun, that's always come across when I've been talking to you. You're very thankful and you're very grateful for what you're doing. And it sounds nice. I mean, it's positive vibe. It's nice to feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a life as it presents obstacles for everybody. So for music, it's been a good way for me to distract, to focus, to heal, to understand life better.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, music is very healing for everybody. You know, so us being able to be a part of it, behind the scenes, and seeing how it all works. It looks glorious, like we're partying all the time. We work really hard.
Yeah, like there's a lot of things.
Exhausted all the time, but we love what we do.
Excellent.
So it's worth it.
And I just want to come back to you, Mark, to hear, when you're doing your songs yourself, what is it all about? Well, what do you write about?
Well, that's a great question. I write about life. Yeah. I write about struggle, adversity. I write about connecting with people. I also have a side of me. Yeah. I think hip-hop is a perfect outlet to express yourself, but also to pass on your experiences to others, and in that way you could share some knowledge, you could share some wisdom, and that could positively influence people. So I have a side of me that's a bit of a preacher type rapper. Okay. Whether it's psychology or societal issues, it could be a political corner or something spiritual. And I always have the intention to at least leave the listener either thought provoked or bless them with a little bit of maybe something they can relate to, so they don't feel alone. It could be anything that I guess my main focus is to raise the vibration through the music. So that could be in the lyrics or in the underlying instrumental, something that sparks emotions within you, and then I hope people like it. If they don't, I like it, and then in the end of the day, I feel good doing it. Yeah.
Well, that's a good part of the way, shall we say, just to try to put some good stuff out that can inspire other people.
Yeah,
that is really nice.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So just to hear now, taking a little bit around the table, what is the future holding, Shaun, for the company Imperium Entertainment? Are there any exciting things coming up during the year?
Obviously our focus right now is the tour, but when we get back, Jules is very prominent in Tampa. I'm very prominent in Miami. Yeah. And there's a couple big events that we're going to be working on. I've been kind of building the foundation. We still have some ways to go with, marketing and find some final things with the business, but as far as marketing is concerned, but we've been so focused on that aspect, building the connections and relationships. And we're also going to get back into doing shows and events. Like point in case, Tommy came out here with us as a winner of a showcase.
I heard about that.
That we did. So I kind of started off doing promotion and showcases before I was into music heavily. Okay. So now I think I want to try to find a way for us to correlate those resources into the business where we can do shows and events to promote things we have going on and cross promotion like overseas and whatnot. So I think that'll be my more immediate focus. I mean, I'd love to give you a 10,000 square foot view and tell you I'm gonna do this, and that.
But it's good.
I'm just more of a singular focus kind of guy. I have to do
Yeah.
step A before I get to B. I can't do B and C then back to A.
And then there's more to
So-
talk about next year when you come back.
Yeah, but I mean, something we've learned, since starting our own label, a lot of the labels are focused on major deals and major distributions and whatnot. But what I saw I've worked in so many different aspects of music, is the money is on tour, merch, sync placements, things like that. So we're focused more on helping our artists build their profile, develop as an artist, and also make money while they're doing it, instead of just performing free everywhere and hoping somebody hears you. We try to put our energy into things that make sense logistically, and just like the artist's life. Everyone has their own life going on, their own jobs, day jobs that they're working. So we're really just trying to make this work for people who deserve it. People that put in the hard work and focus on what's going to be the best for them.
That's really nice, Jules, to hear. And I just want to ask you, Shaun, about those talent competitions, as like Tommy was a winner of. Is that something you want to do like a couple of times a year, or just you did for once to just see how
Yeah,
it
I used to do shows, pretty much, I don't know, a dozen or so a year at least. But now, we kind of something we want to get back to, just more of as a marketing outreach. I feel like people could know more about how we do things, and in general, I just think, much like Mark, I think people always do better once I'm in their presence, or I need people to feel me, as they say, because I think if people are around us, and I think they'll see that we're different, we move different, we act different, So people need to experience that, and the best way for artists to experience that, and the best way for us to adhere to the local artists would be to do these showcases and talent shows again, but do them our way, and then show people how we operate, and let them know what the possibilities are, like international collaborations with Copenhagen, like other opportunities overseas, like things like that. So
being on Roskilde Radio.
Being on Roskilde Radio,
it's
a big step. So we're trying to make sure we offer the best to the artists that we work with, but we also do it in a way that we're practical. We don't want your rights, we don't want your music, we don't want your publishing. We just basically want the credit and bookings if we get you shows and money.
Wow, that's really good.
Very simple.
It also sounds like you two, you have a huge drive for new artists. You want to help them. You want to, secure the future of the music.
Yeah, I mean, I've been as an independent artist in this genre for 10 years on my own. All the frustrations and things that I had to go through, I just want to make sure other artists don't have to go through, because when you do this long enough, it becomes less of a jealousy factor. And when you do this long enough, you just want to see somebody succeed at it. Mm-hmm. Like, if I can't succeed at it the way I want to, please, somebody around me, please succeed at it.
And there's so many people with malintent that are misleading artists, mismanaging artists. There's a lot of, artists that were major and they fizzled out because of poor management or poor contracts. Like,
or missed their opportunity, or turned down the wrong deal.
That was getting booked for $3,000 at 11 in clubs, at Club 11 in Miami. $3,000 15 years ago was a lot of money. Yeah. And he was walking away with 300. He didn't even have any idea what was going on. Wow. So it's stuff like that gives me a passion to make sure that all these contracts are done right and no one's stealing from anyone, or that's a big deal. But it's a blessing to be able to do that for people. But now we've been able to join forces with, hip hop legends. Pops, K Solo, he's we got some things coming up with him.
Yeah, DJ Epps. We work with DJ Epps down in Miami.
The Wu-Tang family, we got a lot coming up with them. So y'all gotta stay tuned.
Amazing, fantastic. How does that sound for you, Mark, comparing to Denmark when you see the industry here?
Well, I guess it's the same everywhere. In certain industries where money talks, and we see the same gatekeepers over here. We see the same moves made by major labels over here, and we hear the same scary stories about managers over here as well. Mm-hmm. So I think doing it independently and building your network, the people around you on like close relations, and people you can trust, can be vital to have success in this business, so you don't end up risking. So I've heard some stuff over here that's very similar to their stories.
So I took a leap of faith with music and started in Miami. Yeah. I had never lived in Miami. I'm familiar with it. But I owned a home in Tampa, Florida. Okay. And a lot of my friends that I've known since I was like 14 years old, I must give you guys a little secret. I'm almost 40. But friends of mine were telling me, you're working in music. Why aren't you coming to Tampa? Come on, let us help you. So there's actually the #1 hip-hop station in Florida, Wild 94.1.
Yeah.
And
shout out Babs.
Shout out to Babs. Shout out to Buck. He used to be on, he was with them for decades. Buckwheat. Shout out to Orlando and the Freak Show, Meredith, Rich. We love them all. You know, everybody on the radio there's like family. All of the venues there, the owners, you know, it's been really welcoming music-wise. Like, I know I have friends in Tampa, but to go up to Tampa and be able to get work done and them accept us like this, being a brand new label, it feels so amazing. So shout out to Wild 94.1 and DJ Ebbs down in Miami, everybody that's shown us love. We really appreciate y'all.
Fantastic.
I do have one request. I want to sing a birthday song for my girlfriend.
A birthday song?
No, I'm just kidding. I
thought you were doing
No.
Everybody's
messing. That's an inside joke. It's a tour joke.
Okay.
That's a tour joke.
Okay, that's all right.
That's a
but
tour joke.
I do have one serious request, though. The day that our artist said it was his girlfriend's birthday was actually my daughter's birthday.
How old are your daughter?
My daughter's 19 years old.
19 years old?
Yes, Genesis.
Wow.
My honeys. So
excellent.
shout out to my daughter,
Happy
Genesis.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
Yay.
Genesis.
Birthday, Genesis.
Happy birthday,
She's,
Genesis.
you know,
For sure.
she really drove my passion into music even more. So.
Oh, excellent. You can put this show on because she can understand that when you come home. She can listen to this.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, but a very happy birthday to her. Let's say that.
And shout out to Josiah, J-Dog, my son.
Excellent. Yeah. How many kids do you have?
Just 2.
2 kids.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's say now we're just going to get the contact details. Imperium Entertainment.
Imperium Entertainment.
Yeah. How can you get in hold of you, Shaun? Just if you want to check out more.
On Instagram, it's Imperium Entertainment. It's Imperium ENT _ on Instagram, and then Facebook, it's Imperium Entertainment. And I'm at WhiteDude Music on all social media platforms. Yeah. And so definitely do follow the pages. Obviously, the Imperium Tour page as well, presented by Imperium and Copenhagen Music. So, you know, we collab on all our tour festivities and excursions and content.
Yeah.
So, we're looking to just keep growing and keep focusing and keep building and just keep God first and keep moving.
And then we got Copenhagen Music, Mark. Let's just get your website as well.
Yes, copenhagenmusic.com.
Yeah.
On all social media, you can find me at Copenhagen Music or at Mark Bailey Music.
Perfect.
And contact at copenhagenmusic.com.
Wonderful.
Email if you want to get in touch.
Wonderful.
And for Imperium, it's the number 4, Imperium.
Yeah.
ENT@gmail.com. And y'all can reach me at Juels, not Santana. On Instagram.
Wonderful. So we got all the things, and people can rewind on YouTube and stuff and listen to the contact details again. And Shaun, we're going to end up with a song.
Yes.
And what was the title? It's the producer CP Hollywood.
Yes, CP Hollywood. Shout out to CP Hollywood and Purple Star Studios as well. You know, we got Big Sharks. Essentially, it's called Big Sharks, produced by CP Hollywood, WhiteDude, yours truly. And Big Sharks is just kind of a metaphor in the sense of in South Florida, if you're a quote-unquote baller or a quote-unquote a person who's making moves, you're a shark. You're a shark in the water.
Got
so
big money.
you got making big-time moves. You get big motion. You're a big shark. So, yeah, this is Big Sharks, produced by CP Hollywood, another unreleased exclusive for Roskilde Damp Radio.
And for all the stations that put this show out. And I just want to say thank you so much to Jules, to Mark, and to Shaun for coming here to the studio. It's beautiful to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us. We were so excited when we heard back from you. We were so happy to see you.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you next year. You have an invitation already.
Oh, you're stuck with us now, man.
God bless you, Robin.
And you too, and have a good
God
summer.
Bless you, John.
You too,
Let's
Robin.
end with some music. Thanks, Jan, engineer Bjorn. And now it's you, Shaun, ending up here with a big shark to end off the show. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Denmark. What's good?